Welcome to week 17 of my Trading for a Living challenge, where I'm taking a $125,000 account and looking to make over $1,000 every single week selling options. And if you are brand new, the playlist link is down below where you can binge watch all the episodes all the way back to week one. So what we're going to do in this video is go through our performance for week 17. We're going to look at the trades, see how we're doing, and give you guys a bit of an update on where my head's at with this process, because you can see a lot more red than green on this chart at the moment, and I'm excited to get stuck in. But make sure you like, subscribe, all that kind of good stuff, and let's get into it. So week 17 kicks off month 5, and we made in income $849 versus the $1,000. And again, if you are new and you're understanding how am I making all this money, go back and watch the playlist for week 1 that goes through all the detail for that. So we did end up 17% behind $180, which, consider the market environment, and Tesla and Meta are the two stocks that I have stock in that I'm now selling covered calls against. I'm quite happy with that result, really, to be honest. And because Meta, we pushed Meta out by a few weeks, so that stock is kind of sidelined at the moment, not making me any monthly income. So I've only really got to worry about Tesla, and I didn't really spend that much time on it. A quarter of an hour, 15 minutes just to roll that option out, looking at the charts, which we'll go into on why I selected that various strike. Year to date, we are at 14,000 versus 17,000, so still 16% behind, but the absolute number is getting bigger week on week every time I miss the overall objective. And like I've said in previous weeks, this again is an experiment for me where it's a goal to achieve. And again, we worked it out, the 53,000 divided by the 125,000, it's like a 42% return ROI that we need to make in a year on $125,000, which is a very big ask. So that's why we have created the monthly total, where the goal is to make a minimum of $2,500 every single month to make sure that I can pay for the bills. And at the moment, I've managed to do that over 3,000 every single month, and a good start with 849. So if we go into the trades, as always, I take a screenshot of the trades so you can pause and have a look, and dates, times, and all that kind of good stuff. But if we look at Tesla again, I've been rolling down now. So I've got 300 shares at 280, 250. And I've been selling cover calls at the 240, 235, 225, 232, 200, and now at the 185. And you can see very easy to buy back $2 each, so $6 in total, making that 849 that we saw on the overview tab. So if we have a look at the chart on Tesla here, you can see that it's just been absolutely tanking. And again, this is the bit I don't understand about Tesla, is their numbers have been absolutely extraordinary. The only thing I can think of is Elon has obviously sold a lot of his shares due to pay for Twitter, but Elon Musk is not in a good light at the moment with everything going on with Twitter. And I think long Tesla shareholders are starting to get annoyed with Elon and looking at Twitter and not focusing on Tesla, which I think is probably having a big bearing on that from there. So if we have a look here, again, we've got the 300 shares, and the gap is widening as time goes on. I sold the 200 cover call expiring this November the 18th. What is 7 days out from here? November the 25th. Probably should have updated that. So apologies. And you can see here, it just keeps dropping. We've got another missed pivot here. I wanted to make sure that I was above this pivot level, which I think this would act at resistance, but price just kept going down. So it didn't really make any difference. One saving light here at the moment is you can see here, we're making lower lows on price, and the RSI is making slight higher highs to flat, which gives us bullish divergence, where the indicator is showing something different to the stock price, giving an indication potentially of consolidation and potentially a move up. So I'm expecting at a minimum by next week to get back to this pivot level at least, which is currently sitting at the 184 mark. So whatever I do, I need to make sure that my roll I would say at the 195, depending on how much it goes down. So this is where the fine art comes in, is now that I need to make money to put food on the table, I have to generate enough premium by putting my strike closer and closer to the current share price. And then technicals such as missed pivots will eventually won't even matter anymore because I need to generate that income. So it's a fine balance between trading and growing a portfolio and trading for a living. Because for me, if this was a portfolio, I've got 17 odd thousand that I could use to, potentially sell off some shares or have my break even price inside it, which I'm not calculating because that money has been taken out to pay for my expenses. So I don't really have I've got a cost basis, but I don't really have a break even number because I don't made any money to put back into my portfolio. So that's one of the struggles with this and what I'm finding with a trading for a living mindset versus growing a portfolio mindset. But that being said, we live on, we keep making money, and we keep putting food on the table. So if we now have a quick look at Meta. Meta, again, we have the December 2nd, which is next week expiry at the $95 strike. One good thing about Meta, I say good thing, it's only a good thing because I've got a deep in the money call, is you'll see that Meta is starting to roll over now. We have a missed pivot over here, which I'm very likely I'll probably hit by the end of this week, more than likely. But what I need to do, I need to get Meta by end of next week around this range here, which will allow me to buy back this option and roll this option up closer to then start receiving a net credit. Like I've always said for the past few weeks, I do have 12K of buying power available to me. I've decided not yet to take it. I need to start looking at this because even if I sell another put on Meta, this is what I was thinking about. Even if I sell like the $80 just to bring in $20, $30 or something into here, or even sell it at my current put price of 95, if I can make an extra $20 to $50 a week, I think I might not be inside a bad place there. So again, I might do that. It's something depending on how we end up. We've got Thanksgiving this week, so it's a four-day trading week. So I want to take advantage of some time decay with the market being closed because it only goes in one direction, which is down. But I kind of want it for Meta to go up. So that's all I have for you guys today. Hopefully that made sense. Check out the playlist down below, plus my other links on how to roll options, all that kind of good stuff. And I should see you guys in the next video.